All right, guys, so we're here today at Bartlett Lake. I'm with my buddy Doc David, just gonna have some fun. So all we're doing today is really gonna kind of run around, just have a good time and test some baits. So that's the goal of the day, is maybe test some baits, show you some things that you haven't seen before, some items that are gonna come out after I cast. So we'll see what happens. It's hot. It's probably about 110 degrees out right now. Hopefully the fish are biting. We may stick a little bit after dark. We've only got, I don't know, maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours at most to film before the sun goes down. So we'll give it a shot and we're gonna see how it goes.
There's a 3-pound largemouth posted up.
What up?
The 3-pound largemouth just posted up right there.
3-pounder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for Bartlett, that's good.
The name of the game today is 108. 108. Not only is that the approximate temperature outside, but that's the name of the bait we're gonna throw today. It's called Shape 108. We'll mix in some other stuff too, but mainly gonna try to see if we can get that Shape 108 to work. You know, gotta kind of understand, sometimes I can show you certain baits. I'll be able to show you the 108, which is pretty cool, so you'll see that. But there's other baits that I can't, right? That I have to test, that I'm not able to show yet. Hopefully you understand. Eventually though, I'll let some of that footage out. So we'll record it, and in time, when I'm able to, I'll share that with you. But today, it's gonna be all about the Shape 108, man. Doc hasn't even seen it yet, so he doesn't even know what we're talking about, but he's about to find out. Hopefully we have a great day of fishing, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so pulled up to the first spot, just running down the lake here with David, and looked around and I said, you know what, we're gonna start here. And I like it because we have options. All right, now I'll pan around and show you what we're looking at. But over here, we've got a bank that's pretty steep, right? So we got some steep rock, which it's summertime, it should be on steep rock. But why I said we have options is we got a steep bank, we got a point, there's an island over here to fish, right, with more points. So a lot of options to just kind of toss something around, where if we need to figure out a pattern, we can probably do it here fairly quickly. We can figure out whether they're on points. We've got chunk rock. You got that moonscape type rock back there. So we're gonna give that a shot first and go from there. Hit him?
Yep.
Left to your right. Other right. Hey! Tell him what you thought of it.
On the dredger.
Oh,
Did you pick up?
they got it that time. My drag was a little loose. All right, guys, so there's the first fish on the Shape 108. All right, so it's hooked pretty good. First one on the 108 today. Let me show you what I'm throwing, and I'll bring it back up here. But a little bit about the bait. Okay, so when Berkley made this thing, it was designed by a guy named Kyle. And Kyle does the soft baits. Okay, so he's responsible for baits like the H&E, you know, the Gilly, and then this Shape 108. So Shape 108's really cool, and they call it 108 because they joked with him. He made so many changes based on feedback. It was like, a new change every week. That they joked with him and like, man, you made 108 different changes on that bait, and the name just sort of stuck. So this is it. It's a craw bait, okay, and it has these claws that are really, really unique. And if you see them, the action on it is crazy. It kind of moves sort of like a chigger bug in the water, where it has that tantalizing action that really triggers strikes, but it's a cool shape that you can throw on a Texas rig. You can flip it, you could punch this bait and get it in and out of grass really easy, but a really, really cool looking bait. I'm just throwing it on a Texas rig today. We'll keep throwing it around, see what it looks like, but I'll try to give you a shot of what it looks like maybe in the water here in a minute, and kind of go from there.
Whoa. That's a better food. Oh, nice, dude.
Woo! All right, guys, on that Shape 108. This lake, by the way, is not known for big fish. So a fish like that here is a pretty darn good fish. You know, so Shape 108, I'd say it's working pretty good so far. I like it. Pretty one. And the color I'm throwing, as much as I'd love to tell you what it is, I have no idea. It's sort of kind of shad looking. It's kind of like a black with some gold and blue on the top, and on the bottom it's more of a clear plastic with some silver in the bottom. So what color that's going to wind up being, I couldn't tell you, but it's working pretty good so far. Oh, got him that time. I think we hit it twice. Oh, okay, we got a true multi-species bait. Look at that dude. Come here. Get my gloves all dirty. So, apparently, the Shape 108 doesn't just catch bass. It catches little flatheads. Look at that dude. Huh? Yuck.
Anytime you say they're not here, you end up catching one.
Right?
Yeah, every time.
Low guy. Oh, he's hitting it. Good one. Good one, dude. Was that Shape 108?
Yep.
Wow. Get down there and show that one. Shape 108 coming through.
Another nice one. Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yes, sir.
Hard to catch fish that big at this lake. This lake is known for like 3/4 pound to 1 pound fish, so pretty cool. It's working. David had to make the switch. He was like, man, you're catching all the fish, and I'm switching it up. And what do you make, 2-3 casts?
I was like, yeah, looks like a good one. Oh, yeah. Jeez, man.
Woo! Holy cow, he's hooked good too. Wow. All right. Another one. Good fish, man. Really good fish. I'd say this bait is a winner. All right, guys, so the spot we started on was loaded. I mean, we've caught some actually really big fish. That's a pretty massive bag for this lake already. So we're gonna keep going. We just moved. We came up to a new area. We're gonna try it out, but Shape 108 is working. I've been throwing it the whole time. David was not doing the greatest until he switched over to it. So I'm kind of sad that I haven't thrown it more. I've had it for months and I've thrown it a little bit. I've caught a few fish on it, but this is the first time I got out and said, you know what, I'm really gonna put some time into it. Should have done it a long time ago, but we'll keep going, see what happens. Guarantee fish for you.
On the dredger.
Oh, dang it. Did you see that? Dude. Darn it.
That was the coolest thing ever.
Dude, that's, I think it must be, I wonder if that's the action of those tails.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my god. Turn up. Oh, yeah. That
Deep dredger fish. Boom. So we had a pretty good day. We put together a heck of a bag. I think pretty much every fish that we caught that was decent was on that Shape 108. So look for that thing this fall. You'll find it in stores.
Got him?
Good one too. This looks good.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, I domed him.
Yep.
So we just made it back to my house, left Bartlett, obviously, and we couldn't do any filming when the sun went down, which is why we're filming back in the garage. It's about midnight, but the bite after dark was unbelievable.
It was insane.
I mean, ridiculous. So that was the biggest bag I've ever had at Bartlett. I know it's the biggest bag David's ever had. Believe it or not, we actually, our 5 biggest fish would have gone about 24 pounds.
Yeah, man.
Sounds crazy saying that, but unbelievable. I'm going to post some pictures right after this, so at least, even though you don't get to see the video, you'll get to see some pictures of the fish. We had a great time. After dark, the Shape 108 worked really well. David did catch one really big fish on a dredger, but the Shape 108 was kind of the deal for most of the day. So check that thing out this fall. You'll see it introduced at ICAST, and it should be in stores, I'm guessing probably October, November. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Like and subscribe, obviously, and we'll see you on the next one.